think so.
Not just comics based on the shows, but just original, funny, humor comics that are just great on their own right. So these are just some quick images from that. That's one of our regular characters, Teeny Weeny, the tiniest hot dog in the universe. Yeah, like I said, Nickelodeon Magazine is mostly a humor magazine, and we tend to do a lot of parodies of other cartoon shows and other content beyond just Nickelodeon shows. And this is an excerpt from a Toon weekly magazine that we did that's sort of a parody of like Expose, Celebrity Scandal magazine, only with cartoon characters. There's Katara with Aqualad from the Teen Titans. And of course, magazines based on our shows, including Avatar: The Last Airbender, second volume, and the third volume. And that's where I first met her. And she does this great comic about an Egyptian cat. Maybe we should probably have a mic at some point. So there's just some examples of her artwork. Fantastic. And she just did a story in a Flight spin-off of Flight Explorer, which is a more kid-friendly version of the anthology, and it's also only $10 a copy. And this is Joanne's own comic called Horus. Do you want to explain that real quick?
This was done during the time I was working on the Teen Titans video game and getting used to characters, so I'm very proud I just drew baseball in different poses as reference for the animators, though that model, I can't remember if we got to use it in the video game. But that was it.
And I saw that, and for some reason I just saw Aang in there. I just saw the energy of, like, you know, Aang when he's like in his most kid-like personality. And I was like, so I literally emailed Joanne. I was like, hey Joanne, have you ever watched Avatar? You really should. So she's like, okay, fine. You know, after a few weeks, I'm like, no, trust me. If you draw Avatar, do some samples. I would love to have you try out to do Avatar comics for us for the magazine, because we're looking for artists. A couple weeks later, he does this, a comic about our friend Foamy, the foamy mouth guy. Now, what inspired you to draw this?
I think it was when I was watching for the first time the DVD. I think it was the scene when he appeared. I went, okay, I'm hooked to that show. It was so random, and I went, I really like that guy. And it's almost true. They have these cabinets at Nickelodeon Studio, and every time I pass in front, it says earthquake kids. What's in there? The door's always closed.
Well, just to step back. So Joanne drew that comic about a foamy mouth guy. She did one or two others. You could just run those if you want to run them. Those are great. We love them. I go on vacation, I come back, and I find out that Brian had emailed me asking for Joanne's information. He's like, oh, do you have her? I want to get in touch with her. And I was out of town. Luckily, Chris Duffy, my coworker, had her information, put them in touch, and what happened then?
We had an app, it was just like big.
The work of the storyboard artist is we have the script, we do a portion, we storyboard based on the script, and when it's ready to be approved by Mike and Brian, we put all the storyboard pages on 4 walls of a big meeting room, and then we sit down and we start correcting. Okay, let's change this, let's change that. We use a lot of Post-it, but we can spend a whole day doing that. And at some point during the day, there's a moment where, I don't know, sugar high or something. And we go now, and someone does a silly doodle and everybody gets on it. And this was a moment where everybody just sat down and started drawing afros on all the characters. This is just a small sample, but no one was sick. They all got